welcome to my channel. Hi. Hey you guys, welcome back.
Hello you guys. Hello.
Hi guys, welcome back to this video. I thought I'd film
I recently hit 1K on YouTube, and first of all, shout out to you guys. Oh my god, y'all are the best. But I think ultimately it just made me reflect on my journey of documenting my life as the boring friend here on YouTube so far, and some of the lessons that I feel like I have learned, or just things that I've discovered about myself in the process and stuff that people don't typically talk about. The number one thing that holds most people back from documenting their life is thinking they need a massive and complicated camera setup to look aesthetic. But you really don't need all of that. I have always wanted my setup to be as minimal as possible because the best camera is just the one that's the most effortless to use. And that's why this tiny camera fits so seamlessly into my life. So we finally have some semblance of summer weather in Toronto. It's Saturday morning. That we would come out for a little bit, take a bit of a morning walk and use the time to reflect. I think we're trying to make our way through the trail to Hyde Park. But yeah, the vibes are great. I feel like everyone's outside, the weather is so good. And I'm hoping it warms up over time because I want to take this jacket off. I've actually been vlogging with a new camera recently, and honestly it's been making it so much more easier for me. One of my biggest pain points with my camcorder is the narrow field of view that it has. So my biggest frustration is really like when I'm outdoors and I'm trying to vlog or film, I usually have to hold my camera way out to get more into the shot, or if I hold it close to my face, just really accept that it's only gonna be my face that's gonna be in frame. But I also don't want to get like a bigger camera with like lenses and all that. I really like for my setup to be as minimal as possible. I don't know, that's just what has worked for me so far and what I'm comfortable with. So I was really happy when Insta360 sent me their Ace Pro 2 camera, and I was thinking today would be the perfect day to bring the camera out to just see how much of like what footage I can capture, because like we're surrounded by so much nature and it's so pretty. I mean, oh my god, I almost tripped. And it's so pretty that, you know, I just want to capture everything. Look at, I'm not even holding the camera too far from my face, but look at how much more fits into the frame. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Wow, it's so pretty here. I will be talking more about the camera as we go on in the video, but back to what I was saying. If there was one advice I guess I could give, it would be a contradictory one, and it is to make more selfish content, not what your audience likes, not what the algorithm wants, not something that has some sort of perceived value. Make stuff just because you want to make it, what you like, what you care about. And yeah, the progress will be really slow, and to so many people outside it's not even gonna look like you're doing anything or you're growing at all. But I promise you, the growth on the inside, it's like you can't even measure. And it's not necessarily you making the videos or doing the uncomfortable thing that, you know, automatically makes you grow as a person. I think for me it's just more visual proof for your brain that yeah, we can have curiosities, we can feed our curiosity too, and it's not the end of the world. We can have passions and see where that takes us, and it's okay to try new things. It's okay to, you know, do something just because I want to do it. I heard someone actually say recently, having aura is the result of failing publicly or being cringe or something like that. I look back at some of my old videos now and I cringe so hard because obviously you think like, what the hell am I doing? But the way I see it, it's the price that I paid to like discover or get to know myself better. I'm not gonna lie, I know my life is boring. Like, you don't have to tell me twice. You know, I like the same boring meals, my simple outfits, the workouts that I hate and love at the same time. the random hikes. Like, I like what I like, and I love that, and I feel like I'm able to own that because I have done the cringe thing, and it's not the end of the world. Doing the cringe thing just really frees you so much of other people's opinions. I'm not saying it gets easier, because it doesn't. Like, I'm out here filming in a park where everyone's like taking their dog out for a walk and all of that. I am so cringe, but I'm doing it. It's like I can let myself grow because I let myself cringe, I let myself fail. So I'm filming on the Ace Pro 2 right now, and the flip screen honestly makes it so much more easier for me. I can easily see myself and make sure that I am in frame, and even when it's bright out on a day like today, I can still see clearly what's on the flip screen. And I think that's just super cool, because I really hate when I film something and I go back to look at it later and I realize that, you know, I'm not in frame. It's one of the most annoying things. And I feel like with this setup, I can easily just monitor that I'm in frame, or if the light is falling on me nicely, or if I have to adjust and stuff like that. What's crazier to me is the quality that comes out of this tiny camera. This tiny camera shoots up to 8K, which is overkill for most situations, but it really comes in clutch when you're using the clarity zoom on the camera. So when you're like zooming in, you can still have that 4K like crisp quality. If I sound like I'm out of breath, I'm walking uphill, so just keep that in mind. If you love that DSLR camera feel, like the native camera feeling, you're gonna love the Explorer grip kit. I've actually been using this mostly with the camera. It just makes it feel like you're actually holding a camera as opposed to like a traditional action camera. I've been carrying it around, throwing it in my bag, and not having to worry about it because it's just durable. It also charges the camera too, the actual camera too. So it's like a battery pack and also like a grip kit for the camera. So I'm actually carrying double the battery life with me, which I think is pretty cool. Yesterday, I filmed an entire day in the city from like 9 a.m. in the morning till 5 p.m. at night. And it did not die on me because it was pulling battery from the kit, and then the camera started using its own battery. Yeah, it's just like super cool in my head. The grip also makes me want to take more pictures, and yes, this camera actually takes pictures too, and really good ones. I'll put a few on the screen so you can get to see like the kind of footage or pictures you get from this camera. The button that comes on the grip kit is actually a lot smoother than the actual action camera button itself. The button on the camera is a bit more rubbery, but the one on the grip is just super easy, and you're just like flicking and taking pictures. You can tell that I'm just so excited because there's so many features in the, you know, in the set for what you're getting, and I just think it's super cool. So yes, it is an action camera, but it really doesn't feel like one. It feels like a camera for photos and videos, to be honest, for like everyday life. And I think that's just like perfect for someone like me that just likes to vlog and document my life without the hassle. I actually went on a hike to Rattlesnake Point this past week, and I used this camera to actually document it, and it was like my first take on the camera. So I actually roll that footage in here so you get to see what that looks like. We're at Rattlesnake Point in Milton, Ontario, and I brought the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with me because I just feel like it's the perfect gear for like little trips like this, where like you want to document it, but you also don't want to take any crazy camera gear setup with you, but you still don't want to sacrifice on the quality as well. And yeah, I'm excited to play around with the camera and some of the accessories that it comes with. So hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm very impressed with the field of view of this camera. I'm not really holding it super far from me, but you get like full context around me. I'm super used to filming on my camcorder, so like this definitely feels like an upgrade for me. And also, I'm not using a mic or anything right now, and I'm just curious to see how well the audio picks up, because that would be super dope if it's like really good. Hi guys, I'm here again. It's been about an hour and we've just been walking just really slowly, taking in the views. I think the views here are so incredible, like it's kind of nuts, but it's just nice being away from the city but also not too far, and just being able to take a break from, you know, the city feels. And yeah, I'm currently even filming this on the camera. It's kind of crazy to think that this is an action camera. I have to say, like, the Explorer grip kit really, you know, instantly makes you feel like you're holding an actual camera as opposed to a regular action camera. It makes it have more of that feel, like a mini DSLR feel to it, and I think it makes it easier to also take pictures, because they also say that this is also a photo taking camera, and I've been testing it out, and you'd see with the photos that I'll attach some of the photos that I've taken with it. But I think it's pretty interesting and pretty cool, you know, to have a camera that takes a photo but also takes videos. I think it just works perfect for like documenting your life. I've been testing the color on this camera, and there are actually many options for you whether you color grade or not. I filmed the whole hike on their standard profile, which as you can see is pretty impressive. If you don't also want to be bothered by the fuss of color grading but you still want to have like a colored look to your videos, there's so many profiles you can pick from. Some of my favorites are the warm and the Leica profiles. This camera actually comes with Leica profiles if you really want more of that film like feel to your footage, like the Leica Natural and the Leica Vivid. For this video, I'm actually also testing their iLog profile, which is just their version of a log footage, to see if I can color grade it and make it more like me and have more of that me feel to it, I guess. But what I also really like is that you can preview what the log footage will look like, so you can make sure that it's not gonna look too crazy when you're editing in post. Honestly, if you clicked on this video thinking and hoping I'll give you a secret formula on how to make your life look more aesthetic on camera, I don't think that's really the answer. I think getting more comfortable with being yourself really is what you're looking for and what you need to do, what we all need to do more of. If you see creativity as self-expression, you can't really express if you don't know yourself, and so you have to fix that first. I know I say that a lot, but it is so true. One of my biggest things is doing things in the most seamless way possible, because I think sometimes we overcomplicate things. Doing the thing is already hard. You might as well just do it in the most simplest way possible, and I honestly hope that's the overarching message you get on any of my pages, to be honest. And this camera actually just fits into my life seamlessly. It's making documenting just a lot easier for me, and I think that's the one thing that I've learned a lot with like my years of making videos. Like, you don't need the perfect life, you don't need to become somebody else, you don't need the fanciest gear, you just need to be more you. Like, you don't even need to learn how to be aesthetic. We really think the more we do the better it looks, but nah babe, you really are the aesthetic. So this is the part of the camera that I'm the most excited about. If you're a regular on this channel, you would know that I am always collecting physical photos. Like, I am obsessed. Why is he looking? Say hi. If you're a regular on this channel, you would know that I'm always collecting physical photos. Like, I literally am obsessed with them. And the best part of this camera is that you can actually print the photos that you take on here, which is super nice, because I feel like compared to like a regular Polaroid, or I think Insta camera, would you call that, no, like, or the film camera thingies, you can actually see the photos that you're printing. You can choose the photos that you're printing, and you're not wasting excess film. If you also pair it with one of the film profiles that are on the camera, I feel like you can get really cool printouts. I easily see myself using this for my journal, and just adding the pictures from like my hikes or my birthday or whatever, and it's just like a physical reminder or a physical way of documenting your life in a way too. Also, like BTS from like shoots and stuff like that, I think super cool feature. Honestly, I will consider this camera if you're someone that wants to get into vlogging or just documenting your life without all the fuss of learning to know like the best cinematic camera, blah blah blah. It's a good enough camera to just shoot and not worry about setup too much, but you're still getting really clean footage out of it. I love to document my workouts and stuff, and I really see this camera being useful to document my runs, my workouts, biking, me trying to learn pickleball again this summer. It just really feels like documenting and not curating per se, which is really what I'm always after with my videos personally. Even when I'm on the go running, doing my workouts and stuff, I don't have to be too careful with this camera because it's super durable. Like, holding it just even feels durable. Like, it literally just fell on this like bench here, and I didn't even like worry too much because it's a super durable camera too, and it's waterproof too, so I don't even have to worry too much about Toronto's unpredictable weather situation, which is really my reality, to be honest, at this point. And obviously this is not the most perfect camera. Like, you can't do super close-up zooms with the camera as is without like attaching a lens, but I think I spent this whole entire video just trying to convince you that you do not need perfect. This is still a great starting point. Also, by the time this video is up, I think Prime Day will be going on. I will leave more details on the screen, but also in the description as well, so you can snag it for a good deal if you would like that. And if you're watching this after Prime Day and you want to support your girl, I'll leave my code on the screen and in the description as well. It supports me and it supports my channel. But obviously, if you're thinking about getting it and you want to purchase it for yourself and just also support your girl, I would really appreciate that. And I think at this point, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a challenge filming this, but I'm glad I did. Yeah, I'll love you and leave you. Bye bye.